Hey everyone, Piggy Intercity recently came out, I think, so I think I'm allowed to show you my work on it. I'll be going through what I animated, how I animated it, and even some scrapped animations that never made it in the final cut. Mostly because they were bad and I hated all of them. Here you can see me tweaking around with the rig a bit. Some cool stuff about the rig is that it actually uses Roblox's face controls feature. And if you animate those in Blender, they will perfectly export back to Studio. It also has a skinned mesh deforming feature in Blender, so it's so much easier than before to make good poses that A, look good in Blender, and B, also look good in Studio. That was a big issue with the hands, as you can tell. The animations I made were wide out of range to what I originally thought I was going to be making before. When I got hired, I initially thought I was only meant to be doing cutscene work, but now we're in June, and there are a lot more than just cutscenes. Just look at this list. It's still going. It's still going. There are probably a few more I missed, but that doesn't matter. I'm boring you with all this stupid stuff, so I'm just going to get to the actual animation. So, for animation-wise, I created many of the cutscenes you saw in-game. I created the gun animations and some of the consumable animations, such as the water bottle, apple, stew, and chips. Which here, in the United Kingdom, we call them crisps. Because these are chips, these are chips. No, I said that wrong. Because these are chips, these are crisps, and these are fries. They're all different. The Americans just make it confusing for all. Now, I'll actually go in depth on all the relevant animations I've made for Piggy Intercity, without getting sidetracked, hopefully. All the important animations I created all started at the very beginning of the game, such as the waking up cutscene and the parents cutscene. The waking up cutscene really didn't take me long at all, to be honest. I made it within around 1 to maybe 2 hours, which even that is a stretch. Which, in all fairness, it is one of the most simplest and easiest cutscenes to animate throughout the entire game. And of course, it all looks good in camera, but when you want to have a look outside, yeah, it doesn't look the best. Now, here's a scrap part that was meant to be in the cutscene, but because of this wardrobe, it didn't. And this is why. The wardrobe alone requires 3 player characters to even be tall enough to reach the top. So yeah. Not much to go off of this one, but instead just make sure your wardrobes or closets, if that's what it is, are shorter than that. The parents cutscene went through a lot. Here's the first ever parents cutscene, originally animated by Dexter Plays, but then got scrapped. Then I came in and animated this really bad one. The cutscenes were intended to use a different system of animation markers and idols and all that good stuff. When we came to test it out in-game, it didn't work, obviously. My timing was off and it would just take ages to retime the whole cutscene. So I came up with a fantastic idea to reanimate the whole thing. And it came out so much better than the one that came before. I'm happy I had the chance to reanimate it since my old one was really bad. If you'd like to see both of the old cutscenes that came before the final version, there's a little link in the top right corner, or check the description and have a look for yourself. Now, that's all the important or relevant animations I've created for the game. So now I'll be going over some not so important animations like guns, consumables, movement animations, etc. Let's first go over the gun animations, since they had a lot of revisions over the year of my time working on Intercity, especially the AK. Here's one of the first AK animations that I created. They were obviously a test just to see if the animations would work in game, and they did. So here's the evolution of all the AK animations that came before the final one. So yeah, they all obviously got better over time. I had to make it good since the AK is one of the best guns in my opinion. Now, I don't really want to show all the other ones, but here's a little show of them. I did animate all the guns that you see in game. These are just the ones that I'm most proud of. But the LMG is also a really good one. I reanimated that before I recorded this. Now, that's about it for my inner city work. From now on, I'm just going to be giving you some mistaken updates, because I know there has been nothing on that in a while. So, is mistaken being worked on? Yeah, it is now. I took a break between May 1st to June 15th because I had some pretty big exams coming up for me, and obviously I had to lock in. I had to get those grades, and I don't know if I got them yet because my results day is on August, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, mistaken is obviously still being worked on, but it's just slowed down a bit. Hopefully we are picking up the pace quite a bit, so maybe we'll see some more news on that, maybe even a trailer. We want it to come out in July, but we highly doubt it will. Or July, August, sometime around that. Because when I have college, I'm not going to have much time. So I do really hope it comes out then. If it doesn't, that's a shame. But yeah, if you want to see more animations or videos like this, please do drop a comment and just let me know. I had a bit of fun making this one, but yeah, that's all I animated on Inner City. Bye.